We all know about the Ford Mustang Bullitt's heritage and its connection to the movie Bullitt. We all know the main chase scene with McQueen in a Mustang and the bad guys in a Dodge Charger cemented its status as one of the great car chases in Hollywood history. The actual car used in the movie, a GT 390, was owned by a family for decades, and the owner even turned down an offer from Steve McQueen himself, documented by a letter in their possession. This tale just adds to the legend. Ford got wind of this car's existence and worked with the family to showcase it in 2018 when the third generation of a production Bullitt model was announced. The famous original was later sold by the family at auction, $3,740,000. Ford had built two previous editions in 2001 and 2008-2009. Now in the third run of the Bullitt name, this example has an manufacturer's suggested retail price of $52,595. Today's Bullitt is a factory-modified Mustang GT featuring an extra 20 horsepower for 480 horsepower total at 7,000 revolutions per minute and 420 pound-feet of torque at 4,600 revolutions per minute. The front and lower grills are unique, and the familiar chrome pony badge is gone. There is no rear spoiler, and the faux gas cap on the rear has the Bullitt logo. A rear diffuser and chrome ring around the windows complete the handsome and tasteful body appearance modifications, giving it a smooth and unencumbered look. Only available in dark Highland green or shadow black, it closes the gap between the GT and the GT 350 before the upcoming Mach 1 inherits the extra power for 2021 and the GT 350 retires into the Automotive Hall of Greats. The wheels, 19 inches by 9 inches in front, and 9.5 inches in the rear, have the familiar black 5-spoke heritage design with gray centers that reveal the red Brembo brake calipers behind them. Michelin Pilot Sport 4s complete the package, 255s front and 275s rear. The way they're mounted on the rear wheel gives it a kind of retro bulge despite the 40 series sidewall and looks cool. Despite the Torsen limited slip rear axle ratio of 3.73, the gearing is tall, partly because of the 7,000 revolutions per minute redline. When accelerating, even though the power is a little soft in the lower RPM range, long, sonorous, and effortless pulls in first through third gears get you over 70 miles per hour. Yet the wind noise hardly seems to climb when approaching triple-digit speeds, making it easy to not notice that you've exceeded the posted speed limit. While the manual transmission makes extracting speed more work, once up to cruising speed the Bullitt is a quiet and comfortable grand tourer or even commuter. Mustangs sometimes do feel a little tall when driving, partly due to the standard seats, but the handling was great on the street, and the steering ratio complementary to the process. Taking turns fast and applying the power early, the grippy Michelins and limited slip differential did a great job, aided by the optional $1,695 Magnaride shocks. Breaking the tires loose would take an even more significant amount of speed and sound. This pony is so good that it begs for a trip to the track for some hot lapping. Aside from the aforementioned sensation of elevated seat height, any concern over the standard seats not providing enough support is alleviated when those antics produce some eye-opening lateral G-forces. They are actually very good and have an advantage over the more supportive track-oriented Recaros, ventilation and heat functions. In normal mode, the shocks made for comfortable cruising, but in track mode, the car is a bit choppy over expansion joints. There is definitely some noise when going over bumps, but it was never uncomfortably loud. In day-to-day driving, the outward visibility in all directions is surprisingly very good, a far cry over the direct rival from Detroit. The 12-inch LCD instrument cluster is configurable based on the driving mode selected, and the Sync 3 infotainment system works well. Apple CarPlay is also integrated. The wide-view rear backup camera is especially appreciated in Mustangs. Little kids may or may not like the loud exhaust, but they love the pony image light projection on the ground from the side mirrors at night. complaints are few. The transmission can be a little notchy, especially going into third. The clutch uptake travel changes from light to firm then light again as it moves through its range of motion. When showing onlookers the engine with the exposed air filter element, one must deal with a prop rod, which is a throwback in itself, one that gets really hot to the touch after extended driving. Ford hit a home run with the Mustang GT, but GTs are also quite common. A special edition with a unique appearance and an extra 20 horsepower, among other touches, makes for a great experience, both as a driver and for an owner. Thanks for attention. Click the like and subscribe to our channel.